What is up guys, Ben and welcome back to a new video, man. Today what I have for you is some more career mode goodness. If you didn't see my last one, do be sure to go and check that out. Link in the description on the screen on my channel. So do be sure to subscribe so you never ever miss an episode of this amazing career mode, or not so amazing career mode, depends how you see it. But anyway, in the last episode we made some decent progress, and I said that we'd be starting off with a quarterfinals first leg against Zenit St. Petersburg in the Champions League, they call it Champions Cup. As you can see on your screen now, we're playing the strongest side we possibly... No, we're playing a weaker side. A slightly weaker side, because I didn't think that Zenit was going to be a huge test. So I was going to settle for a draw. I'm not going to lie. As a second, I had some first team players that were tired, like Sturridge. So I decided to play a more reserve side and save myself for the second leg, which was away. Because usually the momentum of the game shifts when you're away. You know, the momentum, like sort of all the second balls go back to the home team sort of thing. So I decided to play a weaker side at home. As you saw then, Kurt Zuma went and opened the scoring, and then it wasn't long until we made it to a lovely little ball from Merkel to Lukaku, who puts that in the net very nicely, which puts us 2-0 up. Zenit St. Petersburg were shit. Okay, I'm going to go... Yeah, well, they were awful. They had nothing going forward, they had nothing in midfield, they had nothing in defence. Hulk was poo, Witzel was poo. You know, they literally had nobody. And so, you know, I kind of dominated. This was a weird goal, a huge ball from Lallana to Shaw, and then Shaw back inside to Lukaku, who headers it in from quite a range. It's quite a decent header, that was actually. So we are like 3-0 up. I think we are now 3-0 in 30 minutes. We were absolutely dominant, 100% dominant. And, you know, which kind of left me kind of disappointed because I want it to be hard. Obviously, I don't want to go win 4-5-6-0 as we play Ibarbo through, who goes to make it 4-0. I don't want it to be this easy. It's not entertaining for you. It's not entertaining for me to play. You know, I want to have to concentrate for the full 90 minutes and win 2-0 or 1-0 or 2-1 or something like that. That's what I want to do. But you know, you can't always have it your way, and we are 4-0 up. And obviously, I'd rather be 4-0 up than 4-0 down. And, you know, we just added insult to injury here with a fifth. And after this goal, I never, ever feared that we weren't going to go through to the semi-finals, because that would mean they'd have to score 5 goals at home to take us to penalties, which is just absolutely mental, as I knock my controller here and I have to quickly get back to the action as quick as I can. But as you can see, we're 5-0 up, and the final whistle finally goes. 5-0, a clean sheet, which is good. A lot of goals, which is good. But I would rather have won that game 3-2. It would have been a lot more entertaining to watch and to play. So, you know, as you can see, the stats, they had no shots on target. They had less possession. They had less pass accuracy. You know, they had no shots, which is just, it's pathetic. We had 11 shots, 8 on target. And, you know, so it's like I always say, the computer they just don't shoot. And that is the problem, but, you know, what can you do? We're going into the second game now, and we will be playing Aston Villa in the Premier League. If you just glance down to the bottom left now, you'll see the table. We're on 84 points after 28 games, I think it is. It could be 26. No, it's 28 games, I think. Or 20, yeah, I don't know. You'll be able to see it better than me. But you know, we're looking to go and win this game. In this game, this is the most reserve side I've ever played. As you can see, we've got Butland, Klein, Yoshida, Fonte, Fox, Schneiderlin, Dijkmeyer, Punchen, Merkel, Zarate and Ibarbo. So we literally have Klein, who is a starting player, and that is it in my main team. You know, we have all the big boys on the bench just in case we were losing or anything. But I only played a really reserve side, is because we did have the second leg against Zenit, and in like 2 days after this. And although I could have rested some players because I was 5-0 up, I didn't really want to risk chucking it away. You know, because 5-0 was a huge gap, but I didn't want to end up getting a squeaky bum time and bottling it sort of thing. So I decided to play all the reserves players here, get everybody up to full fitness, and then play the Zenit game and have the best team out possible. But as you can see, we went 1-0 up, and then Christian Benteke equalised at 1-0, and I was starting to think this was a bad idea. This was not a good idea at all. And they were actually pushing as well. You know, it wasn't like it was. They had one shot on target, but they were still pushing. It's just the classic computer not bloody shooting. But as you can see, Zarate, our hero, once more decides to spank that in the net from inside the box. But you know, Zarate's been absolutely superb for me since I've signed him. You know, I was thinking when I was signing him, 7 million for him is a lot of money, but you know, I don't want to not have him sort of thing. So I went through the transfer, and luckily it's paid off for us. But as you can see, we win 2-1. Not so convincing, but a pretty reserve side, which is good to know that I can still win with a reserve side. You know, Aston Villa aren't a bad side at all. They've got the likes of Benteke, and they've got who have they got in goal again? Oh, what's that goalkeeper called that they got in goal? Oh, Benaglia, that's the one. So, they're not a bad side. As you can see, we were pretty dominant once more. But the final game of the episode, the game against Zenit St. Petersburg, the team that we are 5-0 up on aggregate. All we have to do is just not concede, and we can concede 4 goals. We'll still go through. So, it's one of those things where it was the least pressure game I've had, I think, in this series, to be honest. But we don't go off to a great start. Axel Witsel actually does manage to take it around my goalkeeper and put it in the net, which it wasn't a great start, but I was confident that we'd come back into it, and that is exactly what we did. A few minutes after conceding, we just we knock it around a little bit. Nice little ball over the top to Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes a touch and then just left foot finesses it into the bottom left-hand corner. Goalie's bottom right and makes it 1-0. So we've got an away goal now, which is even more important. So it's 6-1 on aggregate, which means Zenit have to score 6 more goals without us scoring to go through, which is never going to happen. A nice little pass there from Sterling, a nice little sheer pace from Daniel Sturridge, and you'll see that a lot in this game. Daniel Sturridge's pace just rips them apart, and I think that's why they were so bad, is because they had such a slow defence. And obviously with Lukaku, who's not the quickest, but he was still quicker than their defenders, Sturridge and Sterling, they are very, very quick. So that's probably why they got battered so badly in the first leg, and this leg is going to be a pretty similar thing. Look at Danny Sturridge's pace here. He leaves that defender for dead and then just finesses it nicely under the goalkeeper. Daniel Sturridge has been such a great signing. He has been signing of the season by far. He's scored goals, he's got assists, he's scored goals in important times, more importantly, and he's been a massive, massive, massive help to the cause. Going into the second half now, and we do actually get another goal here. Nice little finish from Adam Lallana, as you see there. Left foot volley. Goalie should have saved it. I don't know who they had in goal, but he is absolutely pants. He saved absolutely nothing in this game. And, nothing that I didn't take from stupid. He didn't make any good saves, if you know what I mean. I had a couple of shots from range, which are kind of stupid. But that is literally all he saved in this game. And so 4-1 up in this leg, and 9-1 up on aggregate, which is just ridiculous. And Daniel Sturridge makes it 10-1 up on aggregate, which is just mind blowing. 10-1 we beat them. Zenit St. Petersburg. This team has been the worst team I've played. All throughout this whole career mode through FA Cup, Capital One Cup, Premier League. I've played some lower division sides in warm-ups and Capital One Cup and stuff like that, and the FA Cup, and Zenit topped the list of shit teams. As you can see, they did actually get a shot away this time, which is important. They got a goal, and we had 15 shots, 11 on target. They had more possession, and their passing accuracy was better, but still not as good as ours. Daniel Sturridge got a 9.9 for his hat-trick, which is all fine and dandy. And we're through to the semi-finals of Champions League, which is where I expect I was going to be. Now, I think we either have PSG or Man City in the next round, but that's the end of the episode. At the end of this episode, I am going to show you a quick squad report because I haven't shown you one in a while. The last time I showed you one, like I said, 35 years old, Cesar is, so he's going to be hard to get up. Klein is up by 3, Lovren is up by 3 to an 84, Zuma stays the same, which is kind of worrying, but he is only 20. Shaw is up 3 to a 76, Wanyama's up 2 to a 79, Lallana up 2 by 83, Rodriguez up 3 to a 76, Sterling up 3 to an 80, Sturridge up 2 to an 85, and Lukaku up 3 to an 81. But then we've got people like Dijkmeyer and Schneiderlin and stuff, and Zarate all going up by 1, same as Barbo, so all the edge and fringe players are going up by 1, which is also good. In the next episode, as you can see, we'll be kicking off with the game against West Ham in the league. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please do be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, social media, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.